ever there was an argument against keeping these animals in captivity, it's the story of Dawn Brancheau. She was SeaWorld's star trainer, in charge of SeaWorld's star whale, the mighty Tilikum. He's huge and dangerous. He'd killed twice before, and in February this year, Tilikum struck again, turning on his devoted trainer.
What went wrong on that day between her and Tilikum?
You know, everything was going right between her and Tilikum.
Oh, good shot, Dawn.
A tourist recorded the final minutes of Dawn Brancheau's life. She was doing what she did most days, playing with Tilikum, her 5.5-ton favourite killer whale.
That's really nice.
But as Dawn bends down close, near Tilikum's mouth, he grabs her.
At some point in that interaction, her ponytail made its way either near his mouth or actually in his mouth. And she entered the water with him.
What happened next was simply horrific.
Knowing Tilikum, I've lost sleep over thinking about what Dawn went through.
Marine scientist Dr. John Jett is a former SeaWorld trainer who worked with Dawn and Tilikum.
Once Tilikum decided that Dawn was going in the water with him, Dawn had no chance. And Tilikum did let her go at one point, where she was able to surface and get a breath of air. You know, she was described as having this terrified look, please help me look on her face, and Tilikum then grabbed her, took her back down, and then it got worse after that.
He was determined to kill her.
It's quite evident that Tilikum was determined to keep her.
Tilikum kept Dawn underwater for a full 40 minutes before he was marshalled into a holding pen.
At that point, he still had Dawn in his mouth. They had to use sticks and broom handles to pry his mouth open to retrieve her body. And they had to pry his mouth open to go back in and retrieve her arm.
It was SeaWorld's worst nightmare, but it shouldn't have come as any surprise. Trainers weren't allowed in the water with Tilikum because he had a deadly history.